Clinton is being sued. The famous author, journalist, humanitarian, television performer, philanthropist, hedge fund genius, political and moral leader, probably war hero too, who is famous for getting by entirely on her own merits, is now being accused of plagiarizing material for her newest book, She Persisted, 13 American Women Who Changed the World. Well, writer Christopher James Kimberly says the book rips off stories and quotations that were used in a book he wrote back in 2013 called A Heart is the Part That Makes Boys and Girls Smart. Kansas Trunzo is senior news editor at the Daily Mail, which broke this story, as it does so many, and she joins us tonight. Candace,
Hi,
thanks
Tucker.
for coming on.
Thank you. Great to be on.
So everyone on this program, anyway, is innocent until proven guilty. Tell us the charges against humanitarian leader Chelsea Clinton.
Well, she's charged with copyright infringement, as is her publisher, Penguin, which is a part of Random House, for stealing this little-known author from Albany, New York, his ideas about a book for kids that's kind of inspirational and tells stories of women who have overcome a great deal. He thinks that she stole his idea.
Now, I haven't read her book, I've only read about it, but some of the ideas, with respect, seem, well, banal and ordinary. So is it possible that maybe the ideas are so obvious that she just kind of picked them up?
Well, it is possible, absolutely. And she has not responded to the charges yet, nor has the publisher. So we don't really know what she has to say about it. But the author, Kimberly, is saying that he actually he pushed his book on the publisher, tried to get it published by them, and he says that they took his idea, fed it to her, and then, of course, she interpreted it in her own way, but still, it was his idea, his concept.
Interesting. Now, Chelsea Clinton's been the recipient of many august awards, not surprisingly, given her awesome achievements, including recently a Lifetime Achievement Award. Does this imperil any of those awards? Do you think, if it turns out that she plagiarized, will any of those awards be rescinded, do you think? Well,
it's very possible. I think that, you know, we have a way to go to determine whether or not she actually did plagiarize or infringe on the copyright of Mr. Kimberly. So it's going to be very interesting to see. I mean, you know, this is her third book. Three does not seem to be a charm for Chelsea.
Right. It's just so interesting. I mean, writing a book typically takes a while. It's hard. And here she's been a hedge fund manager and a star over at NBC and, you know, been a political and moral leader on the road with her mom. Like, where does she find the time to crank out all these volumes?
Well, I mean, it's a very good question. I mean, she's very active in the Clinton Foundation. You might remember that. She is the vice chair of the foundation, but you still see her bopping around. They were in the Hamptons this week, she and her husband, Mark, who's, of course, out of a job since his hedge fund went kaput. So, yeah, they seem to find the time to have fun and kick around. They have 2 kids, of course.
But also to work toward world peace and end childhood obesity and the climate crisis. I mean, her powers of concentration must be remarkable.
Well, I think so. I mean, she really doesn't have that much to do. I mean, she's got a nanny for her kids.